Donald Trump did not concede on Twitter today, despite what you're waking up to and the hashtags you're seeing that are trending. That didn't happen. If you just read the first two words of his tweet, he won, well, then you think, oh, finally, we can all move on. We can all forget Donald Trump ever happened. But no, he follows with, because the election was rigged. Donald. Give it up, Don. Give it up. He also attached a Fox News segment from, I don't really know how else to describe this guy, but a turd. I think that's pretty much an accurate description. This turd started the segment by being pretty sly with how he quoted Hillary Clinton.
It doesn't add up. That's the subject of tonight's Waters Words. To quote Hillary Clinton, what happened? I'm supposed to believe Joe Biden is going to be president? President of the United States? Joe Biden? There's something that just doesn't feel right about this. You feel it too.
So you know that any segment that starts off like that is going to be suspect. And then you also know any segment where they're talking about the 2020 election on Fox News is probably going to be packed full of lies. So I'm not going to play any more of this sleazeball's segment. But what I will tell you is that he just blamed everybody but Donald Trump, and his evidence for voter fraud was, I got a gut feeling. Like these losers, these Fox News losers, like the balls, right? The audacity of these guys. I mean, they're. It reminds me of a Simpsons episode that I actually I just watched, right? I actually wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons growing up, and it's been years since I've watched them. But the episode that I watched was actually like a classic episode where Bart coins the phrase "I didn't do it," and they Krusty the Clown. It's on his show, and they're using him because the audience ate it up, and so they're just using him, right? They're just, I didn't do it, and they're just pushing him out in front of the audiences, and they're loving it, and they love it for a little bit, right? And then it kind of gets old, right? It loses its shine, and that's what we're gonna see here happen pretty much over the next month. I already saw it when I went out to the Donald Trump / Joe Biden victory parade, march, whatever you want to call it. I went to the waterfront park. I live streamed it. There was a group of, looked to be more than 50, 60 Trump supporters. And that number, just the other day for the Saturday mega march, they showed up at the same spot, so I purposely rode my bike past it, and there was only a few people out there, right? We're starting to see that I didn't do it, start to get really old, right? And the audience is no longer kind of laughing hysterically. They're like, all right, well, then what happened, right? Because Donald Trump, you're talking about all this voter fraud. Look, man, you're the president of the United States. You're the one who's responsible for protecting this democracy. So if we want to play your game and there was all this voter fraud, how can we trust you as president of the United States to get stuff done if you let it happen to you? Are you not a good leader? It's convenient for you to say that it did happen, but what you don't realize is that it makes you look bad still. How did you let that happen? How did you let all these people down, all your supporters down, Don? Why weren't you on top of that? You were out there rallying, talking about how there's voter fraud, but why didn't you do anything to stop it? Why didn't you bring in any hard evidence to the courts to stop the voter fraud that was taking place, Don? Are the courts also against you? Are these Republican appointed judges also against you? Nothing adds up, Don. I just got a gut feeling that you're completely full of shit.